So we're going to have a little bit of a change of scenery for once. I just want to get this video out real quick, and I'm on break at work, so figure why not just do it now. There's been a lot of comments popping up on my Rudy video recently, and there's a few things that I wanted to address. The very first thing, which I find actually kind of funny, is Rudy blocked me on YouTube. Now, I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm pretty damn sure that he did, because I tried to comment on his video last night, his flesh and blood video, and for the hell of it, I decided to go into a private browser just to see if I could see my comment. I do this now and again just because so many comments get filtered, and then I have to change words and try to figure out which words are banned and this and that, and it always pisses me off. Like, I'll write out like giant paragraphs, and then they just get deleted. So I didn't want that to happen, so I went to check, and I didn't see the comment, and I was like, that's kind of strange. So I went back, and then I just tried typing in like a one-word comment, like, and again, that got blocked. When I refreshed the page, the comment count didn't go up at all. So at this point in time, I think it's safe to assume that Rudy blocked me on YouTube. And it is kind of funny because I never expected Rudy to see this video. That was never my intentions in the first place. I mean, maybe he goes on YouTube and he looks up his name now and again. I don't know. I'm going to assume that's not how he found it. I'm probably going to assume that somebody in his Patreon or something probably sent it to him. And they're like, check this out. He probably didn't even watch it, to be completely honest. Maybe he did, or watched part of it. I don't know. But at some point in time, he became aware of my video and he blocked me, which it's funny because, like, literally it only got 2.8 thousand views. And it's like, people think that I'm trying to get like a bunch of views, like I'm clickbaiting or this or that, like just trying to get attention or something. It's like, I don't really care. Like, I've had this YouTube channel for over 10 years. It started out as a juggling video channel. I just post random shit. And, you know, recently I just been super into TCG. So it goes from Counter-Strike to like juggling to UFC to rapping to this. Like, I just do all kinds of different content. And for me, like, I don't really care. Like, I never push this channel. I never try to make it anything. Maybe one day I will. I do have plans on making other YouTube channels, but as of right now, like, I don't really care. Like, usually when I post negative videos, I just get shit on anyways, and it doesn't end up anywhere. So it's not like I'm out here just trying to get clicks. I'm just trying to get my opinions out there because I don't want other people to get screwed, you know, at the end of the day. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind that this man would get upset over the things that I said. It's kind of pathetic, to be completely honest, that he can't take criticism like that. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is at this point. So, unfortunately, I can't comment on his videos now with this channel. And, you know, it is what it is. But I just wanted to get that out there first and foremost because I was just kind of mind-blowing when I found that out. But the other things that I wanted to address for this video, the very first one is people think that I was in this game to like flip the boxes immediately or something, and I'm pissed off because everything crashed. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Because everything I bought, I was planning on holding on to for years and years. Like, I always had long-term in mind. But you got to understand, it's still very upsetting when things, you know, tank. And then I had other people that are saying, well, you know, if Monarch had done good, you wouldn't be making this video right now. Or if Nightfall had done really good, you wouldn't be making this video right now. And I think the outcome is kind of irrelevant. I would be less inclined to make a video like this, but it still needs to be made because he was still massively overcharging out the gate. And it just makes it worse now because the products did not do very well. And he's not like saying anything about it, you know, other than him, you know, offering people that bought Monarch like a little discount, which that's nothing. It's like a store giving you store credit, you know, when you return something. Like, you're just forcing them to buy in your store again. Like, it only benefits you. It doesn't really benefit them, especially when you're overcharging with things anyways. The discount doesn't really save you much money at the end of the day. So I don't know, but that's just kind of how I feel about that. You know what I mean? Because it kind of blows my mind that people say those kinds of things. I mean, they don't really understand, you know, that I was in it for long term. I wasn't trying to flip boxes tomorrow, you know. But I didn't really mention it in the video, so I just kind of wanted to address that. Even when it comes to Pokemon and stuff, like, yeah, I mean, it just feels good when you know that your stuff is holding value or is going up. You know what I mean? It's going to feel worse when it's not, when it's going down. You know what I mean? But the outcome is irrelevant because this video should have been made regardless. And that's why I've waited this long to make it. You know what I mean? I could have made it the day after when Monarch completely tanked or when Nightfall tanked. You know what I mean? I could have done that, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I've waited months just to kind of take everything in and kind of look at how everything is going on, you know, across the whole market. And like, I just figured this, I had to put this out before more people, you know, got hurt. Of course, now a lot of his prices have come down dramatically. You know, when there was all that hype and stuff, you know, he was able to charge a lot more. People are not going to pay $500-$600 for a kit anymore. You know what I mean? Or $800,000-$900,000 especially. So, you know what I mean? You're not going to get burned as badly now anyways, but doesn't mean that his patron is any more worth it now than it was then, to be completely honest. I mean, if you want promo cards or whatever, fine, do it. But I don't know. I just find that kind of silly, that people are kind of like trashing me about that. And then people in general just think that I'm hating on it because I'm jealous that this guy's like a multimillionaire or something. It's like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously there's a little bit of jealousy for anybody that's successful. I think that's normal for anybody in general, because I'd like to be to the point where I could just pay off my house, you know what I mean, and then not have to worry about anything. But that, to the extent, that's all I really want to accomplish in life. I'm not trying to become some multimillionaire. Like, if I had millions of dollars like Rudy did, I'd literally be giving it away every single day, like literally, because that's how I am. Like, I can live very frugally. There's certain things that I want, but like, I could buy everything I've ever wanted in my lifetime probably for $100,000. Like, literally, like a couple cars that I want, like really nice computer setup and camera setup. There's like a few things that I'd buy, and then basically that'd be anything I'd ever want. You know what I mean? I could live very, very frugally. So for me, it's like, I don't give a shit. These people that say like, oh my God, you're just jealous of this man, or you're just hating because you bought in the boxes and they tanked and that's all on you. Like, I understand, like, I made the decisions at the end of the day, but it doesn't make what Rudy's doing any more right. I was having a debate with somebody because in the video, I was talking about how he's buying back stuff from people. And he's like, well, he's not forcing people to do this, and that. But it's like, it doesn't matter. Even though he comes out and literally says, don't buy from me, don't do this. How does that justify it at the end of the day? The example I gave was like, if you were somebody and you knew a woman that was cheating on her husband, and they're cheating on them with you, basically, and you're just accepting it, you're just doing it, and then when you get called out for it or something, you go, well, she's the one that wanted it, she was the one that was, playing, me the whole time, and it's like, well, you knew, you were 100% aware of it, and you were fine with it. Like, that doesn't make it any better. You know what I mean? You're still at fault. You know what I mean? And I hold people that do that kind of stuff even worse than them just straight out lying or not saying anything, in the public eye. It just doesn't look good to me. Like, if you're going to straight out say don't do something and then turn around and partake in it and accept the money anyways, like, that makes you a hypocrite. I think it's virtue signaling because you're trying to push out a narrative that just you don't actually believe in. You know what I mean? Just to look better, to look more like morally sound or something. It doesn't look good. There's also an owner of like the Heart Attack restaurant or whatever it is, and he does like the same shit. Like, he tells people don't eat at my restaurant because it's going to cause heart attacks. But then he's right there to take people's money as they come in, all graciously. And it's like, you're just playing people. Like, that's literally a scam at the end of the day. You found a position where you can play like you're the good guy, but at the end of the day, you're actually the bad guy. And if you actually cared, you wouldn't be running that business in the first place. That's just facts. If you don't want to accept that, that's fine, but that's facts. You know what I mean? And I get it, at the end of the day, it's a business. You're just trying to make money. But like, people have this idea that that people need to be making like millions and millions and millions of dollars. Like, I just don't agree with it. You know what I mean? I wish the world was a lot more even. I'm not trying to be like a socialist or something, but I just don't believe like capitalism is based on greed. A small few of people collecting basically all the money and everybody else has peanuts. You know what I mean? Once you get past a certain point, it's like, this is just disgusting. You know what I mean? And you're not giving back to the community. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't get it, but I don't know. But I just wanted to put these thoughts out there because it's just been kind of bothering me. This kind of dress. I'm sure this ain't going to get nearly as many views as the other one. I don't, whatever. I don't really care, but, it is what it is. So appreciate you guys watching. I have more videos I've been recording about like print runs and different issues with MetaZoo, because there's a lot of stuff going on with that I do want to put out, and I probably will soon. So I'm definitely not done with TCGs. I'm heavily invested in a lot of them. So there's a lot of things I still want to say and talk about. So look forward to those videos. And for now, peace out.